Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. We are on part 11, Corb here, and yeah, let's get underway. I think we're gonna go to Redcliff for like the main story part, but we're gonna go back to camp first because I'm sure Liliana will confront us about her deep dark secrets that she's been keeping from us, and that will get more storyline for us. So we'll go ahead and we'll go back to camp really quick. Maybe we'll be able to buy stuff.
You know,
there we go.
About why I left Orlais.
Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
Why did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevarra and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
And most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing, up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
She betrayed you?
Yes, the Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
So that will actually open up more storyline. We will get confronted in the wilds eventually. I'll leave it at that. But let's see. Let's see if we can sell some stuff. Maybe get some better equipment for our characters. Let me see. Stan, what can we do for you? Get you some better stuff. Look in here. Not bad, not bad. You got a steel sword already. Liliana, how we doing? Nah.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Perfect. Alright. So we don't need those. Sell that. Frost bomb. Sell. Let's see here. We can sell that. Hang on to the family sword. It's got some sentimental value. Alright, we can sell that. We can sell all this. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Alright, what do we got here? We could do that. I guess there's really not that much armor in here. Ooh, we can buy another backpack. That'll be good. Let's see. Doesn't look like it really has that much armor for us. Just got the Blood Dragon set that we'll be able to get in a little bit. Let's see. Let's go back. We'll go ahead. We'll get this physical technique book. There we go. Educated. There we go. And we can go ahead and get... We'll go ahead and get threatened, because we will need bravery eventually. There we go. And since I don't have a belt, and I just realized we had that really good belt, we'll go ahead and put that on there. Hopefully reduce some of my threat that Alistair can pick up. So we're hoping. Alright, let's get on, move on here. We're gonna go to Lake Calenhad first. We're gonna go with Alistair, Stan, and Morgan. Because we need to find Sten's sword. So let's go ahead and go to the docks. What's this? Ban Lauren's land. Actually, you know what? Let's go here first. This is not part of a quest, I'm pretty sure. Trying to remember what this is from. Oh, here we go. Return to Ostagar. This is what this is. Take a closer look at the unarmed man. You are surprised to recognize the uniform of King Kaelin's honor guard. A memory comes to you. You fought alongside this man at Ostagar. Take a closer look at the guards. The guards wear the uniform of Ban Lauren, a minor lord well known and little loved for the fluidity of his allegiances. Join the fray. Oh! Alright. Whoops, where am I going? Morgan, you need to heal. Heal Stan, Morgan. Thank you. Alright. We survived. Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric Moragana, a member of Kaelin's honor guard at Ostagar, and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
What do you mean there wasn't time?
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Yes, I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
It's not your fault they died.
I know. Even had Logain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kalen, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
Why am I not surprised? Is there someone else we should be bringing back from the brink of death instead?
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please. It's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kalen's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Alright, so we now have the quest to return to Ostagar, which is another DLC. We are not going to be doing that right away. I want to get some more strength for our companion so we can allow... because I want Alistair to have Kalen's armor. So we're going to get him some more strength. Let's go ahead and keep going to the Calenhad docks. We'll pick up on Sten's sword quest. Looks like we got some trouble here. Corrupted bear. So the blight can corrupt the land, the water, and if the animals drink the corrupted water, they will become basically darkspawn animals. Heal me, heal me. Ah. Thanks, Morgan. Not tanky enough for that. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that lesser injury kit. And we will continue on the way. And the reason why we're going here first for Sten's Sword, even though we're going to do Redcliff Castle storyline first, is because we'll have to go to Redcliff Castle to actually get Sten's Sword. So we will go ahead and we will talk to this guy.
Back off! I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword laying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Only if it's a Canary blade.
A Q what?
The giants you were pillaging.
Oh, them. But to tell the truth, this place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
Alright, so we now know where he is. We will go to the gates of Orzammar really quick, and we will confront this guy. And he will tell us that we need to go to Redcliff, because that's where he sold the sword. So that's where we're heading. Talk to this gentleman here, old Tegrin.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Sure, let's see what you got. Alright. Could get that, but nah, not yet. Buy these really quick. Guess he really has any massive stuff, does he? That's okay. We'll get to those clothes. Oh, that looks pretty good for now. Alright, let's continue on to Orzammar. I'm gonna open this drink real quick. Sorry about that. Alright. We may get confronted here. As I remember, these are actually one of the hardest mobs in the game. Hopefully we'll do fine. Let's go ahead and auto-save. If we die, I'll cut it out. Until we actually win this. Bounty hunters.
Okay, sends his regard.
Jesus, Alistair. Who are you attacking, Sten? Go ahead and use that. Let me see if I can kill this guy. So Alistair, you're gonna need another one of those. Sten, you're probably gonna need one as well. I'm okay for right now. Holy crap. No. Sorry, Morgan. Alright, Alistair. You're going to need that.
Let's see what you made of. It's a good day.
Deal with him, Alistair.
On your guard.
Alright, we can still survive this, Alistair. This is really rough, but this is one of the hardest mobs in the game, Alistair. Alright. Oh man, we did it. Whew.
Okay.
Alright, good work, team.
I'll get on it.
That was way harder than it should have been. Alright.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Who's all injured? We'll deal with that when they get back to camp. There he is.
Step right, make us breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit.
We're looking for a Canary sword.
Can what? I'm sorry, I I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'd give it to him if I were you, Foreign.
I don't have it. I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Where is it now?
I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliff, name of Dwin.
If you're lying, you know we'll be back.
I'm not, I promise you.
We'll see.
Alright, so after that very, very rough start with probably the hardest mob in the entire game that's not a boss, I almost completely forgot about them too until we were actually here, and I was like, wait a second. Because those guys are really tough. Glad we dropped that mage, because she obliterated us the first time. Alright, so now we can head to Redcliff. Alright. So let's go to Redcliff. What we got here?
Will you stop eating?
Rush them and spring your own ambush for a change.
I see enemies ahead.
Right.
Lost me and you
It's sad how much easier these 20 mobs are than those 5.
I'll get on.
There we are. Good job, team. Oh, there's more? Alright, you guys can deal with that. I'm gonna loot. You guys got this, right?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. There we go. Morgan, you know you could go help him, right? You don't always have to be on me. Right. Good job, team.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Good, this is a trap. Nope, this one.
You have no What horrors I ripped you
Headshot, son.
Got it.
That should not have taken as long as it did.
Definitely like Sten in the group better than Liliana. It sucks not having someone to open these chests, but such is life. What is this? See the last guy?
On your guard, you wretch. Strike if you dare.
Alright. We're gonna head up this way. And we are gonna continue on to Redcliff Castle. Or Redcliff Village, rather. And we are gonna find out that they're in a whole bunch of trouble.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because Well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Doesn't that make you heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
You're the heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Alright, well, we just got a big storyline buff right there from Alistair. Let's go ahead and head on to the village. Oh, what's this?
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business. I need to see the Jarl.
The Jarl? Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Alright.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No, not all of us died.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Terran Kuzland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
If there's a chance we can rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Perhaps.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright. So let's go ahead and get started.
I'm scared.
We now have to save this village in order to
I'll get on it.
rescue Arl Eamon.
We'll be alright. I want to go home.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and your son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
I should go. Be well.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I already told you.
Alright.
I'm so scared. Sorry. Am I bothering you? What are we going to do? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Alright, so I know exactly where he is. We'll go outside. We need to talk to Murdoch. He will help. He will give us a quest to get the blacksmith going again.
You know, we don't have the men we need, and their numbers just keep growing each night.
Let's go ahead and go get Sten's sword really quick before we do anything else.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Hello? Knock on the door. Break the door open. Sparta? Alright, let's go inside.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I didn't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
I'm looking for a Kunari sword that you bought.
You broke into my house for that?
Surrender the blade before I lose patience, dwarf.
So it's your sword. Farron didn't mention he took it off a live giant.
How much do you want for it?
I'll let it go for 6 sovereigns. The number's got a nice sound to it, don't you think?
It's worth your life? How's that sound?
If that's all you want, sure. Now, why don't you take your sword and leave?
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You should be out there helping to defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
You're a coward.
You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they?
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
I'll put a good word in with you with Van Tegan and or the Arl.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Alright, let's get Sten's sword. Oh, I think we probably already got it. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, where's Sten? There he is. Here you go, Sten.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
Alright. I think Sten's starting to like me. Let's see. Let's go ahead and heal Sten. Morgan needs to heal too, doesn't she? Now we're out of energy kits. That's okay. Alright, let's go find that little boy. I think he's in this one? Oh no, but the barrels are. Okay. We can tell the people about the barrels that will actually help fight the creatures tonight. And then the boy is in the house to the left, so we'll go do that right now. Caitlin's home.
All right, all right.
Hello? There's someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Your sister is looking for you, you know.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Is this your house?
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
What's your name?
It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the Chantry looking for me.
Are you avoiding her?
No, I just didn't want to be in the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
Go back to your sister then. She's worried sick.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Alright. I don't know if there's anything upstairs that we can do without having Liliana. Here we go. That's good enough. Alright, let's go talk to the mayor really quick, and we will get started on protecting this town. Here we go. Oh, let me equip Sten's sword really quick. Asana. Alright, beautiful.
Try for this.